What is up, YouTube? Coming at you. Just did some custom knife reviews. Now I'm doing a handmade bargain peasant knife review. This is the Svord Peasant from New Zealand, and it's available only to first-class peasants. Are you good enough? This is a knife with a lot of cool history. It's based on a design from Bavaria from 300 to 400 years ago is what it says. It's a friction folder. There are some reviews on YouTube on these, and I just got mine, so this is going to be more of an overview. Has a nice finish on the handles, some sort of varnish or maybe tung oil. It's a very simple design with just two brass Chicago screws, and then there's one inside the knife that keeps the knife from over rotating, as it's a friction folder. And when you open the knife, that pin, sorry, is not going to show up, but there's a pin in there to stop the tang from over rotating through. You can also tie a little lanyard on your hole there, which I've already done with some paracord, just a little cobra stitch, and that'll also keep it from going through. But what I found was it's a long handle, and it's a convex edge. So when you're going to be using this knife, you can actually hold it way back here, and if you didn't have that paracord there, this wouldn't be a safe way to hold this knife. But I have a full grip, believe it or not. My pinky's on there, holding it this far back. I'm not going to make a lot of cuts like that, but in whittling there might be some things you would run into, or carving, which I'm getting new with. I'm not going to chop down trees with this friction folder, but you could definitely get a full grip back here, or then a very nice grip here, and that knife's not going anywhere. You can see the tang, the paracord, very solid. So there is no lock. It is just a friction folder. The tang, comes down through there. My buddy Glenn in Australia has been telling me to get more convex knives, and this was one of the less expensive ways to go. And New Zealand, not to be confused with Australia, they are very close over there. So the convex edge is not a zero grind. It does have a V edge, and this one came with what I thought was a broken tip at first, and the knife, when you close it, I've tightened the backside now so that the tip is actually right up there in the top of the wood, and the wood is pretty tight, as you can see on the backside, so that it grabs that before it would hit this pin. But it was loose when I got it, and the blade does hit the pin. But of course brass is a lot softer than steel, so after I thought about it, I thought, well, that couldn't be the case. And when looking at it, you're not going to see this on camera, but the place on top, there's a bit of a patina where the tip would be. So I mean, it was done like that. The edge is decent. The V edge, it won't shave hair, so I'm going to have to put an edge on it. They talk a lot in their flyer here about the fact that they have a very good heat treat. And just going to read to you a little bit of it here because it is so interesting. If you want to turn the video off, go right ahead. But B.W. Baker is the maker of these knives, and they are handmade, and you can pick them up for anywhere from maybe $15 to $25. There's different models, different handle materials. This one's the wood, of course. There are plastics and such, but just really, really cool. From the days when peasants had pockets but no money to fill them, just the knife. The peasant knife is based on models used in Bohemia and Bavaria 300 to 400 years ago. It's easy to use, easy to carry, easy to open. Awfully hard to put it down. Hang it from your belt or whisk it from your pocket by its handy tang. Beautifully simple, but crafted by Svord in the finest steel, hardened and tempered by a secret formula. Plus it has the classic Baker convex edge. Super low resistance cutting edge with the efficiency of a rocket's nose cone. All peasants know value when they see it. Beware of imitations. There's not only one shape and size, soon there will be a whole range available. Once you've enjoyed using your model, you want to start a collection. That will grow in value in years to come, but if you get rich, don't forget your peasant roots. So become a peasant and enjoy your peasant knife, or buy a peasant knife as a pleasant present for a peasant. Peasants come in all shapes and sizes, creeds and colors. You'll find a model to match your fellow downtrodden buddy and watch them have the fun. Peasants Knife Fun. Tap it open, snap it shut, click it, flick it. Whittle the hours away, pare your nails, sharpen with your writing stick. Free hostages. Every hovel should have one or more. Please remember, peasants rule, and your knife's your tool. Peasants rule and your knife's your tool. The ultimate exclusive possession. Your B.W. Baker peasant's knife. Older than yesterday, but fascinatingly later than tomorrow. Svord by appointment to peasants of the world, from executives to errand boys. Now, I got through the rough parts in the middle there, and I think it's just so slick and interesting and very well put together marketing there on the way that they have written this thing up. And I'm just tickled with mine so far. Put an edge on it, let you guys know later what I think about it. Please sub, and if you have any questions, give me a holler. Thanks, guys.